Hey, what's up everybody? This is Justin and I want to welcome you to the channel.
Look at that eyebrow.
I want to talk about the things that you should never let control your life. I'm going to break it down and share my own personal experiences, with each one, because each one of these has controlled my life at some point or another. Money. All right. Look, I don't think I have to tell you how important we think money is. So many people, myself included, have been or are controlled by money. As soon as we're old enough to comprehend things, you want to be a doctor, be a lawyer, whatever, you want to do the best you can to make the most money in life. That's the dream, man. That's the goal. We all know money's great, but you really cannot let it control your life, and I know this is way easier said than done, because if you want to have things, you need money. If you want to live comfortably, you need money. Man, I'm not even gonna begin to try to tell you how much of my life has been controlled by money or the pursuit of money. Trying to do good in life and trying to have the things that you want and provide for your people and your family is great. I think most of us want that, but it comes to a point where you got to ask yourself, is it all worth it? I just had a conversation with the butcher. I went to the butcher because we want to start feeding the dogs a raw diet, so I went and asked him some questions. We ended up talking about life for a half an hour. Anyway, I don't want to get too far off subject here, but so you've got these extremely rich people. This is an extreme example, but they lose a bunch of money in the stock market or whatever it may be, and they end up killing themselves because they're controlled by money. That's probably the ultimate form right there. Bringing into normal people terms, jobs, that's a real simple form, letting a good job control your life. I'm actually at that point right now in my life. Even if you have a good job, if you can't wake up every morning and come home every night like, satisfied, wake up in the morning ready to go to work, happy about it, you're letting money control your life. Never be too busy making a living that you forget to make a life. All right, simple as that. Playing the lottery, it's a fool's game, it's a waste of money, but you got people that, because they want to win, so they're constantly like gambling or playing the lottery or whatever. And that actually brings me into another thing I'm going to bring up here in just a second. You got a good job, but you're not happy. You're letting yourself be controlled by money. You're just constantly thinking about money and trying to do things for it, and you're not living your life. That's being controlled by money. That brings me on to another thing. This is a subcategory that I added in, but it's addictions. Addictions obviously control people's lives. Addictions are a trap because you're constantly in pursuit, being controlled by your addiction, what you want to have, what you crave, what you need, and it's not doing you any good. Whenever you hear the word addiction, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Drugs, right? Okay, drugs are a big one, obviously, but you could be addicted to anything. Addictions to money, which goes with what I was just saying. You've got addictions to gambling. You're addicted to sex. You're addicted to shopping. You could be addicted to gaming. Anything can be an addiction. Relationships. It's a huge one. So some people have the fear of being alone. Relationships with your friends, relationships with lovers, relationships with your family, and that's the hard one. Fear of being alone. A lot of people don't want to be alone, and I mean that's a big one. That's something that I actually had to get over myself, is because up until the age 24 or 25, I always had a girlfriend. I was always with friends. You know, like I never wanted to be alone. And I guess I didn't really think like that, but I just was always looking for constant companionship. It wasn't until I got in my later 20s that I actually had to spend some time alone. It was about 6 months, you know, I just was by myself, like no relationships, no hookups, no nothing, you know. And in that 6 months, like I got to know myself a little bit better, and you know, come to peace, come to terms with myself. Now this is where I've had to take a look at myself, because I've been called narcissist on many occasions. I've been actually called sociopath, you know, and having to know about everything, the why of everything, I had to look into it. I'm like, am I a narcissist? Am I a sociopath? I don't think completely, not 100%. I think everybody has some of these characteristics. Don't let abusive situations, whether physical, mental, whatever, don't let them control your life, okay? You need to do what you gotta do to change that. Relationship with a family member might be holding you back, you know, and this is where you really gotta look deep into it, because, you know, it may not be the best thing for you. That's a tough one. Friends, a little easier than family, but families, it's the hard one. And you know, it's a relationship. With everything, taking the first step is the hardest part. All right, so you need to take the first step. You know, you need to identify that. You need to, you know, start thinking about it, and so you can make some changes. All right, everybody, stay safe out there, or live dangerously.